often ignore forests, such beautiful wonders we have in our country. The forests often have large biodiversity. You have some small flowers like this, which don't usually have such values to us. Even I don't value them because I never know what this is. But these same flowers may sustain a life. Lots of biodiversity are found in the forest. You can see insects around me. You can thus this will be very helpful. Let me show you some water current that has been formed. During the rainy season, water keeps on flowing in these areas. When water keeps on flowing, the water cuts the channels and they form deep, very deep river-like structure through which water flows during the rainy season. You can see the deep channels over here. These are the deep channels which are easily formed during the rainy season. Other than this, there we can see the structure of the plant. The plant itself is bearing so many life forms. This is not a single plant. In fact, this plant's outer shell has a very huge diversity accumulated inside it. Lot of insects and life are sustained. Lot of birds and other creatures are also obtained. A forest may look like just accumulation of plant, but it is not. It is a cultural and biodiversity hotspot. Many of us often ignore how many insects we can see. Look at the plant. Talking about the microlife in the forest, we can easily observe small insects crawling, which we often ignore. Here is the ant, which I found here. As I showed you here, the small branch of tree which is having such ants, many ants, these are the ants which would decompose and consume the things that are fall on the forest floor. Let me show you one small section of the forest floor and let us see what all things we can find in a forest floor. Looking at the forest floor at this part, we are first of all able to see one small insect which is again an ant. This insect is searching for something, let it go. Now looking at the profile over here, first of all we can see lot of fallen plants, fallen dried leaves and other things which are able to see. Just removing the leaves a little bit, we are easily able to see a lot of sand gravels. The gravels are visible because this is just after the rainy season. In the rainy season, the sand got wet and percolated through the stones. It is found after some digging in the surrounding. After digging a little, we are able to find the soil. Here we initially had taken a stick. Lying in the forest bed for so many days, it has started to get decomposed. It is so weak that easily if I am just pressing with my hands, it's getting broken into pieces like crumbles. If I did not touch that if there was no human interaction, fungus would have done this work, but it would have taken a little more time than me. So let me just help the nature a little bit. I can see various small pieces of sand, small gravels over here. Other than this, I can see a large variety of trees. Some leaves, for example, have got decomposed. Only the mesh-like structure is available, that is the venation. Other part has just been eaten away by insects. Looking at the other side of the forest, I am able to see fresh bamboo saplings, which are now very rare to see because people are almost going against bamboo trees because they are growing like weeds. So people started to cut them off. But still it's very nice to see that somewhere bamboos are still growing. Bamboo is a member of grass family, so it has the same small grains like rice, and now it is growing. This small bamboo tree, if it stills here, it will grow into a big thick bush of bamboo which would help us. Let me now introduce you to one of the most common plants, and it is the wood of that plant is used in making furnitures. You may have heard the name, that is the teakwood plant. Let me introduce you. This is the so-called mighty teakwood plant. You can see the wood over here. This is the broad leaves of the teakwood plant. How big this plant grows. This is still a young plant. Once the plant grows, its stem and bark would thicken so much that we can easily be able to cut out huge planks from it. We can see a thick canopy of forest above us. This is the middle of the Western Ghat forest. The thick canopy prevents entrance of sunlight into the down layers. This is the reason why we are not able to see much vegetation in the lower part. Only the plants that are able to thrive in the lower parts are some plants which requires less light, and some which are very primitive plants like mosses, algae and lichen. Another fact to be told is that the lichens, mosses, they were the first to colonize the stones and generate soils. This is the same soil which has given earth so much fertility. Other than this, we can see here a symbiotic association between fungus and alga. These are known as lichens. This may be looking this, but it is microscopic level symbiotic relationship. People have throughout the years in ancient India believed that there is no substitute for fresh water which you are easily getting from streams. Today I have come to a local stream where people have attached their simple PVC pipe so that they can easily get drinkable water. This water is very pure and clean. I will show you how clean it is. Almost crystal clear. I can even drink this water. Because this water is absolutely safe to drink. I will tell you the reason why this is safe to drink. You may think that there may be bacteria present in this water and I may get sick. But to your fact, I tell you that bacteria would be present in stagnant water but not in moving water. Because whenever they are in moving water, they have special structures present in them known as fimbriae or pillae. You will get to see an image over here. This pillae and fimbriae, the bacteria to attach at a place so that they are not able to flow, because every species in the world would like to continue and thrive for more generations. So this is the reason. This water is very pure and this is easily available in streams. After the rainy season, this water forms the life of existence for various species including humans, animals, etc. You can see the entire stream, how it is coming from deep, rich and thick forests. This water got percolated into the soil during the rainy season and now they are just coming out ultra filtered. And this water has lot of minerals, so it is good for your health compared to the packaged. As per our beliefs, what we think that except for soil, another thing required for the survival of forest is water. Water and soil are the two most important things that are required for survival of forest. Forest would generate oxygen which would help the other species to survive. So I agree that we should save water, soil, air, plant, everything in order to conserve our nature, because everything forms a circle and returns back. With this I would like to conclude. Thank you and have a nice day.